What up? It's a Geeky Fight MMA here. I just finished watching the Izzy versus Silva fight. It was a alright fight. I had round one to Izzy, round two to Silva, and then round three to Izzy. I think the fight could have been more. I guess more. It wasn't boring, but like it wasn't the performance that Izzy needed to perform to get into that next level of star power. Like, yeah, it was exciting. He did some cool shit, but nothing too special. And I don't know if he was willing to hurt Silva, like, if he was willing to, like, pursue that knockout, and I don't blame, I kind of don't blame him because the style, like, Silva wants you to pursue the knockout, but, like, and he tried pursuing the knockout before and it backfired and he got knocked the fuck out in his kickboxing days. So, you know, I can see why after getting knocked the fuck out for pursuing something. Like, I can see why he's more safe now. But it was not the type of performance he needed to perform to get to that next level of stardom. And he had that. This was like this greatest opportunity for him because I'm not trying to bash him, but like he had a big enough draw, and it was being promoted as Anderson Silva's last fight, and it was not officially his promoted like that, but they're basically trying to promote it like that. And Silva is getting old. He's been hurt, and it was the perfect way to get Izzy to the next level of star power, but I just feel like it wasn't the type of performance that could drew him to the next level. Like Connor, when Connor was on his way up, he was getting a lot of attention, but he was also getting that the performance was there. And not saying Izzy's performance isn't, but his biggest fight with the most amount of eyes, and it wasn't like his if it was like if he performed like he did against his Brunson and his Brad Tavares fight, he didn't have to finish Silva, but if he performed like a Brad Tavares or something like that, he would have gotten to that next level of stardom. I'm not talking about like a win's a win, but he wants to get that to break into the. He wants to break out of the hardcore fans. He wants to get more casuals on him. He wants to be Jimmy Kimmel. That was not the performance to. That's not the type of performance that got him to the next level of stardom. And yeah, based on the performance, like what Soul was able to do to him, like I've been saying this for a while. UFC is protecting that guy as much as possible, and like I'm not a fan of I respect his style bender. I like his style, but I don't like guys who cherry picks like they just want to build up their resume and like I like the guys who are not afraid. I'm more the old school guy. Like back in the days, you just put the toughest against the tough, and the best guy will show up, like develop. But now it's more like, ooh, we like this guy. We're gonna feed him as much tomato cans as we can before we had to feed him something good. And that's what they're doing with Izzy. And I don't like guys like that. Like, yeah, I get it. At the end of the day, when you retire and you're punch drunk, your fans ain't gonna do shit for you. So, might as well make the smart move. But me as a fan, selfishly, I like the guys who are willing to risk it. That's like they're promoting. It's like, why aren't they putting Paulo Costa? Like, look, this guy is so fearless. They should be like, this dude is so fearless, and he's willing to take on the toughest fight in the division. And you know, they try and pass the torch, but one's clearly gonna win. The other, like, Izzy is clearly, has an 80% chance of winning, whereas Paul Costa has like a 60% chance of losing. So like, promote fucking Costa too, man. Like, I like those type of guys more. Like some people got more balls than they do brains, and as a fight fan, selfishly, I like those people more. But I understand, I respect, because I would do the same, and I would want, like, if I was at that level, I would do the same, and I would want, like, my loved ones to do the same. If any loved ones was competing and they're at that level, yeah, I'll try. It's like, yeah, make a career out of it, cherry pick. If you want to be tough, then you're gonna get hurt. And based on the performance, how Silva lands some of those shots, yeah, Silva's an accurate striker, yeah, all that, but at this point in his career, if he was able to do some of those stuff, like, I don't think Yair Miro beats. I don't think Izzy will get murked by Yair Miro. And Izzy has a lot of knockouts, but a lot of those guys are unskilled. And Izzy doesn't have one punch power. I don't think Izzy could put Yo away. And I want to see that. Like, if Izzy beats Yo Miro, I'll like shut the fuck up. But until this day, I don't like it. Dana White's protecting his potential next Conor. Dana White sees, oh, this guy has potential to be like Conor, and it's like he's protecting him. And I'm not a fan of guys who are getting protected by Daddy Dana. It's just, I don't know. I like to see the best fight the best, and I don't think he deserves a title shot for beating Silva. Like, Brad Tavares, I could be wrong, but I believe he was coming off a loss when he fought Izzy. I might be wrong about that. Brunson for sure was coming off a loss, a knockout loss when he fought Izzy, and that was Izzy's toughest opponent up to date until he fought Silva, and he had a hard time against Silva. Same age Silva would beat Izzy. Like, Silva just didn't have it in him. Silva was gassed out. Like, round 1, he was breathing heavy already. Round 2, he came, he came back and he won round 2. But round 3, like, his conditioning is not there. His cardio is lower. He's 43 years old. Yeah, of course he should beat Izzy. And yeah, he was just. There's one time in round 3 where he just stood in the corner for like a minute, and they're both just standing there like a minute or a minute and a half, and he could have done more, but like That's because one, he's trying to manage his cardio differently because he's old, doesn't have it, and he's not going forward, and it makes sense. A, a prime Silva would beat Izzy, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, it's just I don't think Izzy's ready for a title shot. He tried to call out. He was talking some shit to Calvin Gastelum. I think he tried calling him out. Probably they might try to set that shit up. But he's not ready for Robert Whitaker, Yoel Merrill. I like to see Paul Costa and Izzy. That'd be a fun fight. But if Paulo beats Yo, Paulo should get the title shot. Beating 43-year-old Anderson Silva, who lost to Derek Brunson. Silva lost to Derek Brunson. Yeah, he got the W, but you watch the fight, you could tell Brunson won the fight. So, beating Silva now doesn't prove that you are skillful enough to be a champion. It gives you some name recognition, but it does not say, oh, you are worthy for a title shot. And I don't think Izzy is. Style matchup, yeah, he'll pull stats to really good because the height. So, but then yeah, Dana White is protecting him. Dana White doesn't want him to fight Yoel Merrill because Yoel Merrill, they'll delay Yoel a title shot at middleweight if Izzy ever becomes champ. Yoel will never get that shot again because they don't want Izzy to get out wrestle or possibly knock the fuck out, and a loss to Yoel could mean a dramatic turn of events in your fighting career. So yeah, I don't think they want that. It's like saying, oh, I'm gonna send my golden boy to his death row and then I won't make a lot of fucking money. And it's like, fuck the UFC for that, man. I don't like fighters who duck and shit. And fucking UFC should start paying the fighters more. Maybe there'd be less ducking and more prospects will be willing to fight the toughest fight possible instead of cherry picking if you pay them more, because if they lost they compensated, but they're not. So that's why everybody's trying to fight easy fights and everybody's trying to cherry pick. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. I don't think Izzy's ready to be champion based off that performance. And yeah, it kind of sucks that Robert got pulled out, but I have to make another video for that. So that'd be it. Stay warm.